But my duty must be done, even alone, for the children I knew, bless their souls.
Anri and Horace, two of the only children to have ever escaped the clutches of Aldrich, the man-eater. Now, undead and unkindled, they stride willingly back into his grasp.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Please stop this! You've gone hollow, have you? Then I shall put you to rest. Horace, join me, and may the flames watch over us. Oh, Horace, why? Don't leave me. Not you. Not like the others. Oh, Horace. Horace. Everyone, forgive me. I was weak on my own.
From this, we learn of Anri's fear. Fear that those by her side will die. You can imagine this fear would have been born from her childhood in the cathedral, as the children alongside her were sacrificed. So if Horace lives, then he remains a source of strength to her for a little longer. Anri's Blue Sentinel.
Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago.
At the end of the Road of Sacrifices sits the Cathedral of the Deep, and deep within the cathedral is the monumental coffin of Aldrich, the man-eater.
A right and proper cleric, only he developed a habit of devouring men. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep.
Back then, the Cathedral of the Deep was a holy place, full of God-fearing deacons devoted to the Way of White and to the linking of the fire. And it was imperative that the fire be linked, for that's the way it's always been. At the end of every cycle, a powerful being must be sacrificed to keep the flame lit. The cathedral, a place of sacrifice, may well have been designed for this. So it came to be that a saint named Aldrich was sacrificed.
And they made him a lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose.
The fire doesn't care if you've consumed men, women, children. If that's made you more powerful, then all the better. So Aldrich, this terrible, gluttonous saint, must have been powerful indeed. The deacons tended to the flame, and slowly they were corrupted by the evil they were tending to. Eventually, of course, even this fire faded. The world darkened. But this time, no one stepped forward to link the fire, so the world continued to darken, till the fire link bell tolled. Lords of old rose from their graves, Aldrich among them, brought back to link the fire again. These lords came back clinging to life, and they were loath to let it go, so they refused to sit their thrones once more. And with this refusal came the unkindled, ashen undead, each tied to a lord. Sigurd to Yorm, the giant's friend, Hawkwood to the legion he abandoned, and Anri to Aldrich, whose clutches she escaped as a child. After her and Horace escaped the Cathedral of the Deep, they went on to do great things. Anri found herself drawn to the land of Astora, as it was being destroyed by the spirit of the Evil Eye. With nothing but a dull blade and luck, she defeated the creature. Horace killed a corrupt executioner. He stripped the executioner of his armor and gave it a new legacy. He would become a blue sentinel, protecting the weak from Rosaria's fingers, these red phantoms who take the tongues of those they kill in battle. I'd say that explains the voice. And death could not keep either of them. With Horace undead and Anri unkindled, they rejoin forces and fight their way back into this horrific home they left as children, to fight a familiar evil that rises again. And, alas, Anri and Horace find themselves staring into an empty coffin.
I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me.
Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irithyll. Wherever you may be, Irithyll is your home.
A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination. Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since.
If you tell Anri where he is, then Anri will go to find him, full of fear that she might have to confront Aldrich, this childhood horror, alone. But a hollow remembers no one, so it is better that she go on alone.
Oh, Horace, where have you run off to? Have you abandoned me? No. What a horrible thought.
We find Anri next in the Church of Yorshka. She's alone, she's tired. You can see this in her stance. She's losing faith, and she's so close to Aldrich, who hides behind the pontiff who called him home.
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace, but my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker. For the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we?
Unkindled are born from the ash of undead who tried to link the fire in a past age. Unkindled can go hollow too, just as Horace did, reverting to that hollow state, devoid of a soul. Even lords can go hollow, but it is men who are branded with the dark sign that leaks their humanity, their soul, from them. Here, if you do nothing, then Anri will go hollow. But what if there is more to the dark sign, to hollowing?
We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep.
Knowest thou of a maid named Anri? She is hollow, and will join thee in wedlock. A fellow of mine guides her at this moment. When the time is ripe, thou mayst make thy salutations. For what lord taketh no spouse?
To become a Lord of Hollows is to embrace the curse that mankind was given. You make it your strength, not your weakness. You embrace a new identity, but you must take the sigils of others in the name of that goal. And as you wrest the flame from its mantle, Anri kneels in the background, her purpose forgotten in exchange for yours. Would you abandon your humanity for this?
Lady Uria.
Ah, you are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way.
But neither of you are alone. Together you kill the pontiff, and together you face Aldrich.
Ah, thought it might be you. Then I'm afraid, Horace... No. This only bolsters my resolve. Please, lend me your strength. Help me vanquish Aldrich, the man-eating fiend. Yes! We did it! I owe this to you. Thank you, truly. Horace, we've done it. We really have.
Knowst thou the name Anri Horace? The brave girl left this as thanks. Now, heed this little warning from this little lord. Seek not the girl. She knoweth her fate, what will become of her upon her duty's end. She would not wish thee follow her.
Her duty fulfilled, Anri will hollow in one of two places. If you told her where Horace hollowed, but killed him to protect her, then Anri places one last prism stone and hollows alongside her companion, her duty fulfilled. If Anri never found Horace, then she hollows in front of these tiny graves, maybe built for Horace, or for the children they once knew. So, how will your story end?